trying to understand, has there been a rejection so far from the NDP to have multiple dates, or are you preemptively calling them?
We're putting out the message to British Columbians that they need more information in this election. It's a pandemic election, and we've never done this before. We're saying the way to get more information to British Columbians is with 3 televised debates between John Horgan, Sonia Furstenau, and me, so that we can each present the vision and the future that we see for British Columbia straight to the voters.
And do you have a follow-up?
I do. You've released a list of candidates today. Speak to your team and what sort of message the group of candidates you put forward sends.
I'm delighted with the candidates coming forward to run for the BC Liberals. We have a large slate of people coming forward voluntarily and saying they want to work to make BC a better place. This is happening across British Columbia as a wave of enthusiasm for the BC Liberal Party comes forward. We're seeing a long list of very capable women coming forward all across BC. We're seeing the diversity that we need in the range of candidates we're offering, and we're seeing an enthusiasm, a positive agenda, a sense of hope and opportunity in these candidates, and it's exciting, I'll tell you. It's great to have a team like this coming forward so quickly.
Thank you, Richard. Up next, we've got Rob Buffum from CTV News, Vancouver Island.
Oh, good morning. I'm just wondering, I do have an email here talking about the 19 newest candidates. I'm wondering if you could let me know when you expect to have your full slate of candidates in place and how many you currently have in place total.
Yeah, I got the update this morning, and I was delighted that within hours of the election announcement, we'd put into place about 15 appointed candidates, and we are hoping to have the entire slate done by the end of this week, because this groundswell of enthusiasm coming forward of people saying they want to run on the BC Liberal team. So we're optimistic can get done within a week, and we will have a full slate of candidates for the general election. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be an exciting time.
And Rob, do you have a follow-up?
I do. I'm just wondering about on Vancouver Island, you've got Michelle Stillwell, if you can confirm whether or not she's going to be running again. But I'm also wondering how, what your thoughts are on breaking through and having more than one MLA elected in this upcoming election.
Well, Vancouver, we have great candidates coming forward on Vancouver Island, from the incumbent Michelle Stillwell in Parksville-Qualicum, through Helen Poon in Mid-Island Pacific Rim, down through Tanya Call in the Cowichan Valley, and through to Roxanne Helm in Oak Bay Gordon Head. It's a great team of candidates, and we look forward to electing a good number of people on Vancouver Island in the next election. It's a place where people are looking forward to stability in their lives, and what we're finding with the NDP is this opportunistic instability. People want to have certainty in their lives, and that's what we will be offering with our vision for British Columbia.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. Up next, we've got Jesse Johnson from CBC.
Thank you. So you've had 3 years now to examine kind of what went wrong for the party in Surrey, where you're kicking off this campaign in the last election. What lessons did you learn in Surrey from 2017 that will help you out this time around?
Well, there are a few things going on in Surrey, in that we have an excellent collection of candidates coming forward in the 6 northern Surrey ridings. There are 9 ridings total in Surrey, and we will have a very strong team here very soon. And what we're hearing all over Surrey is people are saying their NDP candidates, their NDP MPs, their NDP MLAs and cabinet ministers delivered nothing for them. Where's the famous hospital? What's happened to SkyTrain? What about trucking? What about the taxi story? What about the hundreds of portable classrooms they said they'd get rid of? Sadly, the NDP MLAs and ministers have delivered next to nothing here in Surrey, and people are fully aware of that, and we will fix that.
And do you have a follow-up?
I do. Another issue in Surrey that's been a civic matter is the policing issue and the transition to a municipal police force. Is that something that you plan on wading into at all? Do you have a take on whether that's a good idea or not?
What we're concerned about is there's now this lack of trust about the police changes, where the 2 different ideas on the table are generating so much controversy because the NDP have failed to provide any guidance at all. They're just sitting on the sidelines fretting and not providing any leadership at all on this issue. So we say there's such a lack of trust on the issue now, it's going to be time to reestablish that trust so that that decision can get made in an orderly way. It's turning into this chaotic, politicized argument that is not getting anybody anywhere.
Perfect, and we've got time for one last question. Over to Binder Sajan with CTV.
Hi, Andrew. I know I've heard you speak a lot about the need for renewal with the Liberal Party, yet one of your candidates in Surrey, Gopal Chima, is somebody who used to be a cabinet minister under Gordon Campbell. What message do you think that sends?
Well, Dr. Chima is a very experienced politician, both in Manitoba and in British Columbia, highly respected throughout the community, does very well in terms of getting that kind of groundswell of support going. So I'm pleased and proud that he's said it's time. There's enough concern in Surrey, there are enough problems that he has said it's time for him to come back and contribute as he can. Along with our pool of new candidates in Surrey, I think it's an exciting time. It's a time for complete renewal in Surrey because the Surrey MLAs and ministers have really failed their community badly, whether it's on transportation, schools, trucking, taxis, you name it, they have failed to support their community on just about every issue that's come up.
And do you have a follow-up?
I do, and I know that your platform is coming out in about a week's time, but when you're talking about Surrey and how the cabinet ministers have failed, what are some things that you would offer to Surrey voters in terms of infrastructure or other improvements?
Well, transportation is a very obvious one to start with, and that's a topic we'll be addressing in the few days to come. It's going to be exciting because we've got to get things going in Surrey. Surrey's now going to be the biggest municipality in the province within a few years, and people in Surrey are saying they're tired of being neglected and not getting the infrastructure they need. We'll be addressing that in the days to come, and it's going to be exciting.